This is Nemo060 here, and I have been tagged by Scouse Casper XS for her video Unicorns, Rainbows, Fun and Shiz, all about your favourite music. Everyone knows that I'm a big metalhead. I absolutely adore 80s rock and heavy metal of many different genres, so I thought it was my duty to bring you all a video explaining some of my personal choices for this particular tag video. Now, before my presenting voice gets any more annoying than it already is, let us begin. A happy song. The happy song that I would choose, the song that really gets me going even on a bad day, the one that I can never cease to enjoy, is Eagleheart by Stratovarius. Stratovarius, their singles are just the pinnacle of happy tunes. Cheering up tunes, so damn cheesy, and Eagleheart is all about breaking away, flying away, rising above all your problems, and it's probably not about that, but it sounds like that to me, damn it. And you know, the whole riff and the whole brightness and the whole power behind it really just is the ultimate piece of cheese for me. I love cheesy metal, and this is about as cheesy as you can get. Now, song that takes me away, and Casper defined this as not just kind of out there and taking you to another world, but also relaxing. Now, I don't listen to a lot of very quote-unquote relaxing music. However, Joe Satriani, Always With Me, Always With You, has to fit that category. It is very chill out, and it's very, you know, soft, very soft music, but the Joe Satriani, he is a master of instrumental rock music. He manages to say so much in his song, in his instrumentals, without saying a word. And Always With Me, Always With You, that sums up his style perfectly, along with surfing with the Alien. Now, a love song. For love songs, there can be only one song that fits this category, and that has to be Van Halen, Dreams. Sammy Hagar's voice is just so freaking powerful, and it's just the ultimate love song, and just really adds the passion to it, and the guitar solo just adds to the raw power that you get in the song. And this is one of the defining songs of Van Halen that everybody has to like. There, I said it, you are not human if you do not like this. You are heathen! Heathen, I say. Anyway, song I couldn't live without. This, I actually got the categories a little bit out of order here, but I'm getting to them. Song I couldn't live without is definitely Rhapsody of Fire, Emerald Sword. This is a big fantasy escapism. Everybody knows that I'm a fantasy nerd, and this is just the very first song I heard by Rhapsody, and it is the definition of epic. The huge symphonic backing music, and the big power metal speeding riffs, and the lead vocals. The lead vocals just add such an amazing feel to it. It's just a grand, epic atmosphere. Classic song. I can't pick one for this. I just can't. It's just not possible. But classic songs that, you know, will always love, are old as hell, but this is just so difficult. I have to think about this. Okay, I'm going to choose 3 here. I don't care how many other people choose, whatever, how many songs, it's just, as long as it's not a list, but I just can't. These 3 songs are absolute classics. And they are Iron Maiden with The Trooper. It's also Judas Priest, You've Got Another Thing Coming, and Dio, Rainbow in the Dark. All 3 of these songs have something just really special to them. With The Trooper, it's one of the very first Iron Maiden songs I ever heard, and it's got this unmistakable galloping riff. It's got you know, an amazing work from the bass to the drums to the lead guitar, and even Bruce Dickinson's vocals that show the real power behind it. It's just a classic song in every respect, and is something that every metalhead should like. With Judas Priest, you've got another thing coming. That's the defining heavy metal song. They were one of the bands that started the new wave of British heavy metal. And I could easily add a Saxon song in, Heavy Metal Thunder, which I'm going to link anyway because I just mentioned it. But this song epitomises 80s metal and the real attitude that they're not just going to take life lying down, they're going to grab it by the balls and make the most of it. And Rainbow in the Dark, it's Dio. What more do I need to say? It's motherfucking Ronnie James Dio. I don't need to say any more than that. Song I could live without. Now, there are many pop songs I despise. I'm not against the pop genre in general. I'm not against any genre in general. I don't really hate any genre specifically. However, the pop songs and the stuff that gets to #1 in this country are utter shite. And the epitome of this is Eric Prydz, Call on Me. That is just repetitive, it is annoying, it is absolutely goddamn awful, and relies on sexy women dancing to get the, to really get attention. And this is just the epitome of what is wrong with modern music. Just how it's all about attention seeking, and look at me, I'm attention whore, rather than having musical talent. If you want a good pop song, then you should just look at Natasha Bedingfield with Unwritten. I'm going to link that too, just to show that there is a pop song out there which is made by someone with real talent. Anyway, I'm going to steal some of Goth At Funk's songs here. Not songs specifically, more like categories, but I'm going to steal them anyway and add one of my own, since there is no set rule that, you know, there's no set rule that suggests you cannot, you know, add your own categories here. Now, favourite song to sing along with, that would have to be Sabaton with Ghost Division. It's such a catchy song and such a really motivational war song, and it's based on a real event, a real army. I think it was part of the Nazi army or something, the Ghost Division. But you know, that song's just so amazing, and I cannot not listen to it. You know. Favourite song for a road trip. While I don't take many road trips, I do take train journeys now and again. I do like the train, and I go on the train whenever possible. And I would say that the best road trip song is Dragonforce with, what was the name of it? Revolution Deathsquad. That's just got so much power in it. It's better than, it's a brilliant follow-up to Through the Fire and the Flames, and there's just so much speed and just raw power in the guitar itself, and this whole speed of it, it's just, you know, simply amazing. And when you're going at a fast speed on a long journey, you need something that's fast and something that really makes an atmosphere, and perhaps gives you a bit of lead foot as well, potentially. Anyway, favourite song to dance to? That would probably have to be Heavy Metal Pirates by Alestorm. When I heard that song and their opening in the concert last October, I was headbanging like mad. It's just such an amazing song, and it feels the more traditional metal of most of the Alestorm songs, and is really just a very raw, very back to basics, but certainly very heavy pirate metal song, and with, you know, with the melodies that Alestorm really give you, and the big involvement of the guitars, it's really just a big, you know, headbanging song. Although recently 3 Inches of Blood with amongst Deadly Sinners, that has become one that is just so headbang worthy, definitely. I'm mentioning a lot of songs, but who cares? Anyway, I'm going to add my own song here, and this last song I'm going to mention is for my own category. I should mention. I keep saying category, songs instead of category. I'm getting the wrong words all the time. Blah. Anyway, the category I'm going to add, you can have this if you wish. Then the category I am going to add is Best Technical Song. And this is the song where you think that the structure and the whole playing skill and how everything fits together is your absolute favourite. What you think is the best produced and the best made song. And for me, that would have to be Victory, Creature of the Night by Heavenly. I just love the way the whole album is put together and how the mood shifts and how the music shifts as this little story progresses. It really feels like an involving story, and how both the vampire, wakes up, becomes a vampire, and eventually turns on his master. And this song is a great representative of the album as a whole and how technical it actually is. I just love the changing of the pace in the song, the guitars, and how it manages to shift very quickly but not abruptly with both the vocals and the guitars. I shall link to these all below, and I shall also include my intro song, which is one of the songs I mentioned here. And it's just so many awesome metal songs to choose from. But I will also just give, this isn't really a category, but I'll add one more category: the songs you would recommend to people. And if you want to listen to power metal and you want to get a good idea of the genre, then I highly recommend Gamma Ray with Beyond the Black Hole. Definitely. It's got an amazing drum intro, great kick to the opening guitars, and Kai Hansen has fantastic vocals. So yeah, I've added my own categories, I've stolen some categories, and I've used the default. How's that for you? Anyway, thank you very much for listening. In case people watch my video before instead of Scouse Casper's, then I tag everyone who may be listening to this. You can use all the categories that I've chosen, just use the default categories and add your own if you so desire. This has been my MotoZixo, Sharel Aran.